And we are live here on YouTube for the Buckle Up South Carolina 200 from the NASCAR Truck Series. And it is raining in Darlington, which means we are going to be under a slight delay. Now, it's not very heavy rain, and they've had the jet dryers out there, so I anticipate we will be racing soon, but it is definitely a bit of a detractor to the fact that we have rain. And hey, 2311, how's it going? We got 2311 back in the chat. Alright, here we go. Yeah, don't worry, there's not a whole lot of rain. It's not like it was on Sunday. But, yeah, they went and pulled up the truck race from a year ago is what they've decided to go and put on, it looks like. So that'll be fun. Because we totally didn't already react to that race back when it happened. Actually, I don't remember if I would have to go back and double check and see if I actually streamed last year's truck race. But here we go. Again, it is not a super long delay. The rain looks like it's fairly well dispersed already. So, I'm going to go ahead and just pull up Twitter real quick for some weather updates. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, rain has returned at the track. That is not great, but hopefully, again, this rain delay will not be long here. Oh, no. So, looking at the field, though, for this weekend, for the truck race tonight, we do have a couple of interesting things. We got Kyle Busch making his first ever truck start at Darlington, which is a very interesting combo because, again, I mean, everybody thinks about, oh yeah, Kyle Busch has run pretty much everything everywhere, but until today he had not run a truck at this racetrack. So say we got Kyle Busch running the trucks at Darlington for the first time in his career. I believe Ross Chastain is also in the field. I just gotta go ahead and so yeah, the leaderboard is not up due to the rain delay. But, yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, let's see. Yeah, well, technically it's not a red flag because the green flag hasn't come out yet. But, yeah, we are under a rain delay. That is for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I will say I'm definitely glad I'm not at the track this week, considering the rain. But, yeah, Xfinity practice and qualifying both got rained out as well, which means William Byron will have to start from the tail end of the field tomorrow afternoon for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Let's see. Pulling up the truck roster is what I want to pull up here. So, Sanchez will be starting on the pole position. That's a pretty good one there. Then you got Corey Heim, Taylor Gray, a couple of those Tricon Garage cars. Kyle Busch will be starting in the 4th position. And, yep, Chastain is in the Nissan Motorsports 45. He'll start 6th place. Let's see. Who are the other notable starters? Eckes 7th, Lane Riggs starting in the 8th position, Infinger 9th, and Daniel Dye starting in the top 10. Ben Rhodes and Jake Garcia having a bit of an interesting combo as actually the 99 and the 13 teams have actually swapped crew chiefs. So Ben Rhodes, I believe it's his two-time championship crew chief. I know he was his crew chief for last year's championship. For some reason, I'm thinking he's a two-time champion, but I'm probably mistaken. But yeah, Rich Lucius has left the 99 team and will now begin working starting tonight with Jake Garcia and the 13 team. Meanwhile, the crew chief from the 13 team will be going over to crew chief the number 99. Basically making a move to try and jumpstart some Ford into winning, because at this point, Ford is 0 for 30 in NASCAR Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series events this season. So definitely a thing. Let's see. Colby Howard is in the one car, the rotational car for Tricon Garage. Dean Thompson actually starting up in the top 15 is pretty cool. But yeah, it definitely looks like some a couple of drivers struggling, mainly the Fords not looking too strong. But I will say I would be completely stunned if Ford doesn't find a win by the end of May at this point. Now, I mean, I know saying by the end of May is tough, but it is a lot of races. But, I mean, honestly, I could actually see a world where they don't get a win before the end of May, because Darlington tends to be a Chevy and Toyota track between Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, and the Hendrick cars at the top of the board. Then you've got Xfinity, you've got basically the Junior Motorsports Invitational at Darlington. The Truck Series might be the spot where someone like a Matt Crafton could come out and win. Today I've gotten 8 of Kyle Busch and a 17. I'm not really sure what you're referring to there. Are you talking about that you think Kyle Busch is going to win? Because if so, I think that's a pretty safe bet. But, yeah. But, I mean, looking forward to the next couple of races, I mean, obviously, the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro, we don't really know what we're going to end up seeing there. So far, the one and only race we've ever had there was a absolutely dominant showing by Chevy. Now, obviously, it's only one race of data, but it was a very dominating race. So, could we see a similar outcome there? Then you've got the conversation that starts to get brought up of then you go beyond that week and you go to the Coke 600, which has been the drivers who have been able to dominate that race in recent years. Martin Truex Jr. winning it in 2016 in absolutely decimating fashion. Kyle Busch in a Toyota in 2018, then you had 2019 MTJ again, then quite a few Chevy wins at the Charlotte Speedway. Now, Brad Keselowski in a Ford did win the Coke 600 a couple years ago, back during the lockdown of 2020. So maybe Charlotte could be an opportunity for one of them to break into that one. Oh, and okay, I think this is from last year because they've got Parker Cleveland in the 71. Okay, yeah, this is still old stuff because that's showing Chastain in the 41, not the 45. So, but yeah, when it comes to Ford, and then you go to the next race, the final race, I believe, of the month of May, or the first race of June at Gateway, and that's one I could actually see Ford winning. I could see a Joey Logano, a Ryan Blaney going and actually showing up at that race. But again, if they go another month without a win in any of the top 3 series, I think the absolute level of concern for Ford's overall program has got to be there. So, and I say a bit of other news that broke in the during the week. I actually wanted to get a video out about this earlier, but just didn't get around to it. But Michael McDowell will be leaving Front Row Motorsports at season's end and going to the Spire Motorsports 71 car. I mean, first off, I think that this has got to signal that the Trackhouse is absolutely hard set on buying a charter virtually for any price, because that signals that they're going to be putting Zane Smith into one of their Cup cars. And obviously, then the question starts becoming, well, who is selling a charter to make room for that? But, I mean, I don't see any reason why they would have signed him to a development deal, put him in the 71 there for 1 year, and then immediately planned on cutting him and letting him fall out of that ride entirely. So that would be my personal opinion. Is I think that Trackhouse will expand to at least one additional car next year, because I don't see Chastain or Suarez being expendable. Now the question is, do they expand to a two-car operation and try to make a bigger splash there? Okay. You were talking about finding some of the die-casts in the stores, which are that's always a fun one. Being able to actually go through the store and finding the cars in the store. But so ultimately, the biggest thing, obviously, for me being a major Michael McDowell fan, I sincerely hope that this is a step in the right direction and not a step backwards, because at this point in McDowell's career, he can't afford to really be going and making a mistake. Now, the question is, what makes a decision a success? And obviously that is something that he and his family would have to have considered, and I'm sure he did consider before signing a contract. But the Spire Motorsports deal does offer a multi-year guarantee, so he's locked in for at least 2 to 3 years at the Spire Motorsports team. And I would be shocked if they aren't paying him a decent, pretty penny to try and get him away from the team that he's dragged by their heels all the way up to the point of sitting on poles and contending for actual race wins on tracks that aren't just Daytona Talladega. So, I mean, I'm hopeful for Michael McDowell, but I can't say I'm fully on board with this, just because I'm not convinced that a Spire Motorsports car, especially that 71 car, will be that much better with a veteran like him versus a rookie like Zane Smith, who has a lot of hype behind him. And then obviously the question then starts to swirl of, oh yeah, it's silly season, and okay, so let's assume Zane Smith does get an extra seat at that at Trackhouse. Well, where does Trackhouse buy the charters from? I mean, I think the rumors have been fairly loud about the possibility of Stewart-Haas selling 1, maybe 2 charters. Now, selling 1 charter would make some sense. It allows them to streamline their team, potentially focus in more on the allows them to focus in on that. No, I did not get around to watching it. But, yeah. So Stewart-Haas again, if they do cut out one charter, that would lead to Ryan Preece probably being the driver left out. I think it's pretty clear that he is far and away the lowest of the four drivers at that team. I think it's pretty clear that he is a half step behind them. Now, if they sell 2 charters, that's where I start to get curious as to, okay, which one could it be? Yeah. So. And then you look at other teams that could maybe sell a charter. Like Rick Ware has not really looked like they're in any sort of position to sell a charter. Over the last couple of years. I say every move that Rick Ware has actually made has been in an attempt to try and bolster and potentially build around their 2-car operation. Now, maybe not by buying another charter, but I do not see them selling one of their charters unless someone comes with a very nice bid. So then the question is, okay, who else? I mean, JTG Doherty, would they be willing to sell their one and only charter left? Especially right after signing Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to an extension? I doubt it. Yeah, well, hey, good luck in your baseball game tomorrow. I remember playing baseball when I was a kid. And yeah, it was pretty much always, the goal was to try and get on base pretty much just once per game. I remember one year, I basically committed myself to, if my team didn't win each game we lost, I would have to run home from the field all the way to my house. Those were the good old days when you could go and actually run all the way from the field all the way back to your house. But yep. Let's say the 2023 replay has actually begun with their race, but we're not going to, again, commentate and react to that because we already know how it ends, so. But, yeah. Now, there is one rumor that I've heard a little bit about, but I haven't heard, like, substantial or anything that really hints at it outside of it just making some amount of logical sense, which would be the rumor of potentially does do Front Row Motorsports and Stewart-Haas potentially merge here. So Stewart-Haas sells 2 of their charters and merges with Front Row Motorsports. Ryan Preece, once again, still gets the short end of the stick, unfortunately. But then the 3 Stewart-Haas drivers and Todd Gilliland make up the 4 seats at that combined team. Now, the question would be, who is trying to get out of that team? Would it be Tony Stewart's 2 charters, or would it be which I think the Tony Stewart charters are the more likely ones to get sold? Or is it the Gene Haas charters that would end up going away there? Yeah, currently under a rain delay, yep. Actually, let me go ahead and throw up the weather delay graphic. But, yeah, currently under a rain delay, so we're just talking the NASCAR news from the last week or so. But, yep, unfortunately, we got another rain delay. So. And again, like, I think that makes a ton of sense, and, because, like, that would explain, one, why Front Row would be okay with letting Mike McDowell kind of walk away here, not at least considering a offer to him. it would also explain potentially why Michael McDowell was looking to get out of that team if he knew that it was going to be either him or Gilliland potentially getting cut anyway. Yeah, they're showing the old race. Yeah, they're showing last year's Darlington. Yeah, they're showing last year's Darlington race. But yeah. Now, if they don't end up merging, and in the event that that doesn't happen, who ends up replacing the McDowell in the 34? I think it absolutely would need to be I think it would absolutely need to be a veteran driver. Could it be a Ryan Preece? I mean, it's still very possible that if Stewart-Haas sells one charter and Ryan Preece is on the outs there, he could land in that 34 car and potentially find that veteran stability that they seem to love looking for in at least one of their two cars. So at this point, Todd Gilliland is not your seasoned veteran in that car, but I think you do want a seasoned veteran at the team. So, and then who would be potential free agents? I mean, Stenhouse is already signed to his multi-year extension. Let's see. Who else for current Cup drivers could potentially be that veteran that they're looking for? Is it the Pittsburgh Steelers or is it Philadelphia Eagles? Because those are the two teams that would be near Pittsburgh. I mean, I guess technically the Ohio teams would actually be closer to Pittsburgh than Philadelphia, but I mean, Eric Jones would be a veteran, but I guarantee Legacy doesn't want to let him go. Yeah, I mean, I think Ryan Preece legitimately would make the most logical sense to end up in that 34 car, assuming that the 34 does end up staying around and they don't end up doing any kind of merger with Stewart-Haas. Because again, in the event that they do a merger with Stewart-Haas, then you end up having two drivers who would lose their seats theoretically, which would be Ryan Preece, and then whichever of the next Stewart-Haas guys would be able to just slide over to the 34. But yeah, so it's a Cup Series silly season is definitely kicked off though now that Michael McDowell's gone and done that. I really hope that this announcement doesn't stymie the quality of racing or the development over the next little bit, because at this point Mike McDowell, he still has a decent shot to try and win a race and try and go to the playoffs. Okay, yeah, I was right about it being the Eagles. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were just thinking that, oh yeah, it's near Pittsburgh, as in it's in Pennsylvania, or if you were thinking actually like it is actually near Pittsburgh, which I think Cleveland and Cincinnati would both be closer to Pittsburgh than the Philadelphia Eagles. But yeah, when it comes to the NFL, I'm a Colts fan, so we got our quarterback last year, and I'm excited to see how he and Adonai Mitchell work together on the field this upcoming season. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Cup Series silly season stuff talked about. I mean, as I say, Xfinity Series qualifying got rained out, so tomorrow's Xfinity Series race will be started up via the quote unquote formula that they have for determining starting position, which is your current points position where your finishing position from last week's race and your ranking in terms of fastest lap at that race. I think those three things would be the keys that end up in that formula. So Anthony Alfredo with another good run, got himself a top 10 starting spot. And then you've got a guy like William Byron, who is making his first NASCAR Xfinity Series start of the season with a team that has not accrued any owner's points up to this point in the season. So he will be starting dead last in the Xfinity Series field. And William Byron will have to come from very deep in the field. John Hunter Nemechek also having to come from deep in the field, driving the 26 car. But not really seeing any other major drivers to worry about. There's Eric Almirola in the 20. Love Shane Van Gisbergen's throwback, doing a throwback to Marcus Ambrose, another V8 Supercars legend that ended up coming over to NASCAR and actually ended up winning a race. So, yep, we are just chilling out. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic time. But Carson Quaffle back in the Xfinity Series this weekend. That'll be an interesting one. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just kind of waiting for the race to get started. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the old Twitter box. Alright, did you? Alright, the Cup technical inspection looks to be almost all the way done. Alright, the trucks have been pushed to the grid, so it definitely looks like we are close to getting racing going here. I'm going to go use the bathroom, run an ad, and I will be right back, guys. Don't you worry. We'll be here. we go. We are back and ready for some truck racing, hopefully soon. Again, as of a... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's the lightning strike. Oh, I hope that was a while ago now. And, yeah, there's the rain over the afternoon, which was a lot of rain, but... Again, everything... So there is some light rain going on the track right now. But, again, the trucks have been pushed to pit road, which definitely makes it sound hopeful that we will be getting this thing going here at some point tonight. Alright, let's see. Just kind of looking for any kind of updates about the weather at Darlington, but not seeing much for updates, so again, right now we're just kind of waiting to see, but yeah, they're still showing the replay from the end of, or from last year's Darlington races. Yeah, while we wait for the rain to lighten up here at the Darlington Raceway. And here we go. Let's see. Again, we're just hanging out. Hopefully everybody's having a good time tonight. I know I'm having a fantastic time. And let's see. We already talked about the Xfinity Series start, about the Xfinity Series practice and qualifying. Now let's take a look at the practice times for the trucks, because trucks actually got to practice their race earlier. Eckes, Tanner Gray, Grant Enfinger, Daniel Dye, and Lane Riggs, the top 5. It's an interesting combo. I would not have picked that as your top 5. Kyle Busch was 25th in practice. Now the question is, was he just kind of hanging back, or was that all his truck could give him in practice, but then he goes and qualifies 4th? If so, he found something in between the two. Alright, here we go. But yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic time. Oh, let's go ahead and gonna go ahead and flip back over, and we're gonna try some Pokemon again. Mainly just because, again, it's something to fill the time. And it's something that not everybody's doing. We already went and talked about most everything else. Alright, let's see. Don't really care about my password over here. And let me just... Okay, yeah, I've got the volume turned down on that, so we're all good. And yeah, we're basically just chilling out here and seeing what we can do. Alright, so again, we should not be down for too long here with the weather delay. And we'll say I wish I had gone and yeah, I definitely wish I had gone and hooked up the Nintendo Switch this afternoon, but Also, did not realize there was even rain at the track because I'm not at the track and I was busy this afternoon, so. Now, maybe if you guys would like to see it, I could go ahead and try and hurriedly throw together the Switch, so we could go ahead and have the Switch streamed. Why'd the body press not affect King Gambit? Oh, because it's not a King Gambit, it's a Hisui and Zoroark in disguise. Okay. That was actually pretty effective there. I was not. I was gonna say it took me a moment to figure out what was causing that. All right, welcome back, 23XI. We're still under the weather delay. Trucks have been pushed to the pit road, but they are still showing the end of the first stage here from last year's race. So we decided to go and pull up some Pokemon, and we're gonna play since we already kind of talked about all the key talking points for pre-race. Alright, here we go. Final lap from stage 1 last year, and let's see, is there something that went horribly wrong at the end of stage 1 last year? I don't remember. Don't think anything happened terribly bad at the end of stage 1. And yet, no, just a nice, easy stage win for Ekis last year. Alright, here we go. This person is taking up a ton of time, and they were the one that insisted on having the timer, so they're going to potentially end up knocking themselves out of this match. But we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We're still waiting on the we're still waiting on a official word from the track as to what they're gonna end up doing. And trucks have been pushed to the track, which makes me hopeful that we're gonna end up seeing racing here soon. But Fox Sports 1 goes to commercial break, and we're just chilling. Oh, okay, they throw in a wow. Okay, and this person, and they forfeit. Okay, well, I thought that was going to get a little bit more interesting. I thought that maybe they were coming in to try and sucker punch off of trying to counter that. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we go. If you guys have any NASCAR related questions or anything you guys want to ask, feel free to go ahead and throw those in. Yeah, I'm gonna say my normal go-to for rain delays last year was Mario Kart. But again, I don't have the Switch set up right now. Otherwise, I would definitely be going and doing some Mario Karting. And the Xbox and everything with the NASCAR Heat 5 is all set up in the other room, so I can't just go and run Heat 5. Yeah, the Switch is really just a fun console. I mean, the fact that you can play either on a dock, or you can go ahead and actually you can either play with it up on the big screen, or you can play in bed while you're falling asleep, or on the bus ride somewhere. Alright, I just want to see the interaction here. If Ditto goes, okay, so Ditto becomes a fairy. It doesn't copy the terrestrialization there. That is unfortunate. My favorite game to play. Oh, that is a tough one. Favorite game to play. If we're talking just overall gameplay, probably I would say Pokemon, although the cheating in Pokemon definitely makes it less interesting for me. But in particular, Saturday nights, I've got a group of friends that we try and get together most Saturday nights and run a Pokemon tournament. So, yeah, it's always a fun one to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and Thunder Wave here. But, yeah. Now, if you're talking about actual, like, overall, gameplay, including all that kind of stuff, I mean, Minecraft is always a nice, solid one to go back to. You've got nice, solid, consistent gameplay there that's always there for you. And I've never been overly competitive when it comes to the Minecraft side of things, outside of potentially just parkour. So, alright, you're trying to get into Cyberpunk 2077, okay. Can't say I've even really heard of that game, but it definitely sounds cool. Oh, you meant NASCAR game? I mean, my NASCAR gaming experience has really been limited to NASCAR Heat Evolution upward, so I mean, I'm kind of limited on my experience there. I've heard a lot of great things about some of the other NASCAR games. In particular, NASCAR 09 and all that, but I just didn't play those games. But yeah, NASCAR Heat Evolution was kind of the first NASCAR game I really got into. And then you had obviously Heat 2, which is one of those where I really started to hit my stride of actually driving. Then Heat 3 is where my racing league really took off and started back in 2018 when the Thomas Cup series. So, I mean, again, the NASCAR Heat series has always kind of been my thing, and part of why I've always defended it beyond what some people think is quote-unquote reasonable, because I absolutely love the NASCAR Heat games. And a lot of people always kind of complained about it. But honestly, NASCAR Heat, the way I always said it is that if the gameplay is raceable, the community can make it work. The rest of it didn't need to be great, and especially visually, it didn't need to be perfect. If it's raceable and fun to play in that way. Alright, so there we go. Took like four and a half Pokemon to try and get through just that one. And yay, we missed 2 more focus misses. But, yeah. So. Wish I had a better answer on that one, but. Yeah, I just don't have the experience on multiple different NASCAR games. And saying they're still showing the 2023 race, which tells me we're probably still not overly close to a update about going back racing, or going racing in the 2024 edition right now. Alright, so there we go, and they got Mario Andretti in the booth. I remember that happening last year. Let's see. Say, looking forward to the summer schedule. Again, we got the Indy 500 week coming up. Memorial Day Sunday should be a good one. I am planning on doing both the Indy 500 and the NASCAR Coke 600, doing that doubleheader again this year. Don't think I'm gonna end up doing the triple with Monaco, just because I don't think Monaco is overly interesting. Although it's very possible. Is Monaco the next F1 race, or is there one more race for me to be like, if Max ends up losing 2 in a row? Because if Max loses 2 in a row, I could justify potentially going and streaming some of that. Yeah. Yeah, watching more IMSA. What's IMSA's next race? Okay, so they do have, I believe that's the Italian Grand Prix. Yeah, so they got the Italian Grand Prix in between now and Monaco. Alright, let's see. What's IMSA's next race? Now, I'm definitely a long way away from I'm definitely a long way away from trying to stream the full 24 hours of Daytona. Let's see. Alright, so IMSA is let's see, IMSA schedule, upcoming events, Monterey. Or not Monterey, sorry. Laguna Seca is the next upcoming race event. Yeah, the Grand Prix of Monterey or whatever with the WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca is the next IMSA sports car race. NASCAR's been a ton of fun with the new cars. I will say that much. Although this year has definitely been kind of a step back to normal compared to the last 2 years where it's been a lot of chaos. Alright. So, yeah, that's going to be one thing that we go ahead and say that NASCAR is going to have to deal with, though, is what do they want to... What is the goal to produce going forward for the quality of racing? Are they going to be okay with just letting them fall back into dominance? Because that's just kind of what NASCAR almost always is. Now, granted, I think there's a lot of stuff they could do with just banning telemetry and making it that the teams don't have access to all the data. Because, like, the fact that every team has access to everybody's data to know exactly where, for example, that Kyle Larson can know exactly where Denny Hamlin is lifting off the racetrack in real time, versus the team having to basically guesstimate based on what they're seeing and hearing. I mean, especially where they're rival teams. Like, if it was Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, I can understand them potentially sharing data to some extent, but the fact that literally every car in the field is in that situation. That is unfortunate. Alright, here we go. Alright, he's gotta be scarfed. Problem is, I really don't have anything to deal with a scarf Scovillain. Alright. But, yeah, that's one thing I would definitely like to see changed, potentially. And it could put the, it could definitely, put some effort back into the, team's hands. Because then at that point, it would give the teams a chance to basically hide whatever they're doing, and potentially, if one driver finds something out, they don't instantly share it with every other team out there. But again, we are still at a rain delay, so unfortunately we are just kind of stuck here waiting for the weather to clear in Darlington, South Carolina. Let's see. Again, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask them. So yeah, right now. Alright, let's see. Oh wow, I thought we might be able to try that. What track should I make except not a super speedway? Could be like a road course or a custom road course. What NASCAR track should I? Are you talking about making a track for like, for like an animated stop motion animation or something? Because if so, there's definitely a lot of tracks that would make for some pretty cool backdrops. I always think Watkins Glen is a pretty good base if you're looking for just kind of a natural terrain road course. Yeah, I'm always a big fan of the ebbs and flows of Watkins Glen. But yeah. Say in terms of ovals that are interesting, I mean, say Charlotte is always a fun one. Potentially even being able to do a Roval. In fact, that actually just gave me an idea as to something we can. I can go ahead and pull up. I can actually show you guys a. Let me see if I actually uploaded it. That would be my first question. 'Cause I actually did a stop motion or two way back. I just don't remember if I actually uploaded the videos or not. Certainly didn't. Okay, I certainly didn't make a playlist of them because there was only like one or two of them. Let's go with the oldest because it's probably honestly closer to the start of my channel than the end of my channel or the current day. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Glen is always a kind of fun natural terrain road course. Yeah, you've got the S's, you've got the inner loop, you've got the, you can either do the NASCAR chute or the boot layout, both of which usually come out pretty good. Alright, come on. Did I really not upload this video? I remember recording it. Was it in 2019? Alright. I mean, when it comes to the most detailed corner or straightaway, I mean, I think that the Glen, the easiest thing to kind of do the most detail on would be the bus stop. I mean, that's where 90% of your action happens in real NASCAR, is either entering the bus stop or, for whatever reason, down that short chute between where they basically cut the boot layout. Those are kind of your two spots with the most action, and honestly, I think the inner loop has the most options for just kind of adding in the detail. So that would probably be the one I would point to. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to think I may have just not uploaded it because I'm not seeing it anywhere in the end. Yeah, and then I moved, so. Because that's the weird thing, is I know I recorded it. It's the weirdest thing is when you distinctly remember recording a video and then can't find it later. Because again, I can't think of any reason why I would have deleted it for any reason. So you want the most detailed area being the bus stop, which is where I left. Yeah, I mean, the S's are okay, but that's just not really an action spot if you're looking at, like, the area where the most amount of action happens. I mean, dive bombing into that, into the bus stop happens both in real life and on NASCAR Heat all the time. Alright, let me see. Did I maybe just unlist the video and that's why I'm not seeing it here? Alright, let's see. Again, we're still in between. Yeah, the rain. Oh, has the rain stopped? Say, I've been waiting for the TV to flip back over because they're at commercial break right now. But I knew that they were bringing the cars to the pit lane. So yeah, they're still drying the track, and the trucks are still covered, it seems. So yeah, we're not going racing anytime in the super immediate, but it won't be a super long delay. Okay, live streams. Still over an hour before the race starts? I don't know. I feel like that's definitely... I don't think we're over an hour. I think we're probably within a half an hour of the race starting if the rain doesn't pick back up. Because again, they've been actively drying the track the entire time. I'd be shocked if we're too much more than about a half an hour delay from here. Unless we get another lightning strike or something nearby as well. Alright, let me see. Yeah, I'm still looking for this video. Because again, I know I made it. Alright, let's see. Unlisted. Did I unlist the video? Because that's the only reason why I wouldn't have seen it, I imagine. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I did unlist the videos. Alright, there we go. Just saving the ones. I will say I'm bummed because I don't actually have either of these cardboard tracks for potential stop motions to go and make them. I mean, I've never really had much of a patience for stop motions, hence why both of my stop motions are like 30 seconds or so. Just because I never really had the time or patience for. For them. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and alright, let's go ahead and dip that out. There we go. Gotta go ahead and log into my Facebook so I can get the video to potentially put them up on the screen for you guys. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be me in. Alright, now just gotta download the videos real quick. Alright, let's see. Let me go ahead and mute the site just because I don't remember there we go. Oh, no, not trying to forward it, trying to download it for myself. And alright, let's see. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it wouldn't take me a ton of time to go and actually make another racetrack. It's just a matter of whether or not the time investment would be worth it for a potential stop motion. Because I do remember actually enjoying the process of making and designing these tracks. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's throw up media source. So, alright, so first off, this is me just going about the process of actually making a track for a stop motion. Just super sped up so it all fit within a 30-second, because yeah, it took me probably took me like 2 hours or so, if I remember correctly, as to exactly how much time it took. Let me go ahead and loop it real quick. But yeah, you can kind of see just getting out the duct tape, and I also didn't go and do any sort of infield grass or anything for this one. I just kind of did a straight up oval, or not even an oval. I did more of a Pocono style triangle. But yeah, I do miss this racetrack. But yeah, basically made a kind of a Pocono, but I made a little bit more of a flat straightaway at the top, and then I added in a couple of dog legs, similar to, say, a Phoenix. And then here's the actual,
Austin Dillon leads him off the final lap on the final corner, and he gets hit. He gets hit. He collects up Larson, Harvick, and most of the rest of the field. Bowman and Denny Hamlin both get through, and they're going to drag race to the line. Oh, Chase Elliott also made it through, and he's going to make it 3-wide drag race for the line. It's going to be too close to call. Too close to call. For review from the camera at the point at which the race was official, Denny Hamlin got the win by a mere millimeter, and now he will go on to do his burnout in celebration of his win here in the Brickyard 400.
Pace lap.
Austin Dillon leads him off the final lap on the final corner, and he gets hit. He gets hit. He collects up Larson, Harvick, and most of the rest of the field. Bowman and Denny Hamlin both get through, and they're going to drag race to the line. Oh, Chase Elliott also made it through, and he's going to make it 3-wide drag race for the line. It's going to be too close to call. Too close to call. For review from the camera at the point at which the race was official, Denny Hamlin got the win by a mere millimeter, and now he will go on to do his burnout in celebration of his win here in the Brickyard 400.
Here in a minute.
Austin Dillon leads him off the final lap on the final corner, and he gets hit. He gets hit. He collects up Larson, Harvick, and most of the rest of the field. Bowman and Denny Hamlin both get through, and they're going to drag race to the line. Oh, Chase Elliott also made it through, and he's going to make it 3-wide drag race for the line. It's going to be too close to call. Too close to call. For review from the camera at the point at which the race was official, Denny Hamlin got the win by a mere millimeter, and now he will go on to do his burnout in celebration of his win here in the Brickyard 400. Austin Dillon leads him off the final lap on the final corner, and he gets hit. He gets hit. He collects up Larson, Harvick, and most of the rest of the field. Bowman and Denny Hamlin both get through, and they're going to drag race to the line. Oh, Chase Elliott also made it through, and he's going to make it 3-wide drag race for the line. It's going to be too close to call. Too close to call. For review from the camera at the point at which the race was official, Denny Hamlin got the win by a mere millimeter, and now he will go on to do his burnout in celebration of his win here in the Brickyard 400.
Lap of Kyle Busch going around the infield road course here.
Austin Dillon leads him off the final lap on the final corner, and he gets hit. He gets hit. He collects up Larson, Harvick, and so Kyle Busch here is going to take us for a one-lap tour around the road course I made out of my oval track that I had already built.
Okay,
here we go. Going down into turn 1, hits the curbing. Going into turns 2 and 3, he also nails those apexes. Coming into oval turn 2, hits the chicane. Has to stay below that red curbing there to avoid penalty. Goes into oval turn 3 and then into a tight hairpin. And then into another road course section where he has to go into a hairpin, then a final hairpin, down onto the main straightaway. So Kyle Busch here is going to take us for a one-lap tour around the road course I made out of my oval track that I had already built.
That was just a fun track.
Here we go. Going down into turn 1, hits the curbing. Going into turns 2 and 3, he also nails those apexes. Coming into oval turn 2. Hits the chicane, has to stay below that red curbing there to avoid penalty. Goes into oval turn 3 and then into a tight hairpin. Then into another road course section where he has to go into a hairpin, then a final hairpin, down onto the main straightaway. So Kyle Busch here is going to take us for a one-lap tour around the road course I made out of my oval track that I had already built. Here we go. Going down into turn 1, hits the curbing. Going into turns 2 and 3, he also nails those apexes. Coming into oval turn 2, hits the chicane, has to stay below that red curbing there to avoid penalty. Goes into oval turn 3 and then into a tight hairpin. Then into another road course section where he has to go into a hairpin, then a final hairpin, down onto the main straightaway. So Kyle Busch here is going to take us for a one-lap tour around the road course I made out of my oval track that I had already built. So here we go, going down into turn
go ahead
one.
And show off those since we were talking. Alright, there we go. And yeah, we're gonna just pop back over to do some Pokemon. Again, while we're still at a rain delay, I am gonna go ahead and double check the Twitter and see if there's any updates from the actual track here. Oh, Kyle Weatherman was not able to be at the track today due to a family emergency of some kind. Hopefully everything's okay there. This is the first time I've seen that again. I've been busy all afternoon, so I hadn't noticed. But yeah, you always hate to see that whenever there's a family emergency like that. Hey, Marks, how's it going? Alright, let's see. Don't really have anything for this. Well, let's just keep throwing attacks at it, and then we'll Alright, so the plan will be to bring this thing in after Gradal goes down this turn. Again, we're waiting on a rain delay here. People also talking about a solar flare that's going on, potentially messing up the electronics at the racetrack. Nothing confirmed on that yet, but always a concern whenever there's potential for issues there. Alright, looks like no time estimate yet as of 7 minutes ago. Most of the track appears dry. Okay, that's a positive right there. Alright, let's see. And it looks like, yeah, so it looks like the rain cell is definitely splitting apart, so we should get racing in tonight. It's just a matter of how late. But, yeah, so, again, we're just waiting on going back racing. It does. And I say, the weather is starting to look good, so I'm hopeful about the potential of us going back racing. In fact, let's go ahead and see what the NASCAR fan reward question is, because I haven't actually checked that yet this week. Alright, let's see. My profile. 3,200 points. Let's go. Oh. Alright, just gotta click this button and I get a free 10 points. There's not even a question this time around. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and try this. Nope, we still died. Alright, well, thought maybe I might have a shot at it. But, okay. So, yeah, the, for NASCAR fan reward points, if you guys want to collect those. say all you have to do is go to the your NASCAR fan award profile and just click the button for free points. And for those of you guys who might not know what the NASCAR fan award system is, if you guys are new here, I've been talking about it all year long. NASCAR Fan Rewards is basically a system that that NASCAR went and came up with to try and basically encourage interaction with their mobile app. So you have you can get points from either answering polls or checking out articles on your dashboard page for about 10 points a week, for an average of 10 points a week or so. And every time there's a NASCAR Truck, Xfinity, or Cup Series event actively going on, you can also check in on the app for another 50 points on top of that. And there's many other ways as well to go ahead and get points. You can get them from taking part in fantasy, which includes potentially playing in my fantasy league. Link in the description. But and then you can use those points towards towards stuff like autograph diecasts, race tickets, and more. I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw that into Google Translate because I do not know what that says off the top of my head. I apologize if that's something I should know. No, the race is not going on yet. They are still under a weather delay. We are waiting for them to get back going. According to Bob Bacchus, a reporter for NASCAR on Fox who's at the track appears dry, but they are still working on drying up some of the weepers where the water kind of seeps out of some of the cracks and crevices of the racetrack. So I would anticipate maybe about 20 to 30 more minutes, but that would just be my rough estimate. And again, I'm not at the track, so I can't tell you for sure. But no, the race is not going on right now. They've got a replay of last year's race going on, which tends to confuse some people. Alright, so yeah. But right now, basically, we're just chilling until the race is going green. And, there goes Carson Hocevar with a spin. Oh, wait, no, that's not Hocevar, sorry. Is it Hocevar? Was the 42 was Hocevar last year, right? Yeah, that was Hocevar. Okay, yeah. The name over the roof rail just didn't match. Probably because they changed it to match the throwback. If I were a smart person, I would have said that from the beginning. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. So yeah, the 24 of Rajah Caruth getting into Hocevar last year is what they're showing on the screen right now. And yeah, I mean, that was definitely one of Rajah's less positive moments from last year. But yeah. Alright, let's see. Thank you to all 9 people who have hung around and stuck with us throughout this. Again, I know that this is not the content you guys have come for, but again, unfortunately, there is a rain delay right now, so we are not able to go ahead and show and do the talk about the race. It's not going on. Alright, let's see. Alright, so yeah, we're just chilling here. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. As I am starting to get concerned with how late this race is gonna run. Hoping I'm gonna be able to, actually be able to watch the race, because it is starting to get late, and I do have an early morning tomorrow, but let's see. Again, we're just chilling out. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Man, but yeah, it has definitely been a long delay here. We're at nearly an hour and a half from what was supposed to be the scheduled start of the window, and now we're an hour and a half later and still nothing. Let's see. And that was a poor choice of move there, but now we've got ourselves... Now I've got the lead on Pokemon there. Wow. This guy's team just kind of fell apart the second I got a move off. Yep, his team did kind of completely fall apart once I was able to get Toxicroak in here. I'm going to make this guy think he has a shot. Boom. Bullet punch. Does some decent chips. Then we're going to go ahead and Sludge Wave and win the match. There we go. We're having some fun, though. I mean... Just wish this rain delay wasn't so long. Ooh, is that shiny going Berserker, or am I just seeing things? Alright, let's see. We know he's gonna use Sacred Sword again, and we... Wow, our team is completely dismantled by fighting. Which is not good. Alright, this is our fastest option. I'm anticipating him switching, so I'm going to go nasty plot here. Oh, he didn't switch. Okay. Well, here comes Thunderbolt, and now we've got a +2 Plusle who can just try and absolutely sweep. Alright, and let's go with the luring voice. Oh, nope, the Sucker Punch was able to actually win that one. Okay. Good on him. I was not anticipating the that move doing that much. Alright, play rough. Alright, here we go. So they've got they're giving us an actual update here. They're drying the track. Looks like the covers are still on the cars for now. And they're cutting back to 30 laps to go in the last year's race. So they still think we got about... They seem to think we've got at least about 15 minutes left of drying the track minimum. Because, again, they're putting on about 30 minutes of... Or 15 minutes of content here. Alright, let's see again. Why does this, let's say, everything this guy's got seems to counter everything I'm trying to go for. Alright, we take the psychic noise. And, yeah, we managed that pretty well. Alright. So now it's just our Believer here versus the world, and the world goes Cramorant, Brave Bird into us. We lose most of our health off that, and we've got to get through 2 Pokemon, and that's the game. Because ain't no way we're surviving a Scyther. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Well, we win that matchup pretty quick. Alright, Wochian versus Arceus Water. Of course we get Water Arceus. Alright, let's see if Wochian is going to actually try and grass move me, or if he's going to think that this matchup is not in his favor, because it really isn't that much in his favor, but you always got to wonder. Alright. Alright, so he didn't immediately go for a grass move. I'm gonna make him think that maybe I'm gonna stay in and keep going with that. Oh. Yep. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and iron defense up. Oh, Woch once again staying in a spot where I did not think that staying in was the right call. I mean, fair enough. I went for something expecting a switch, and he didn't switch, so I guess he made the right call. So we'll see if that makes a big difference in the long run, though. I'm going to go for the heavy slam just in case he switches here. Oh no, he goes protect. Okay, he's going to try and whittle my health down even further. Fair enough. Basically preventing any shot of the Zamazenta sweeping him. Alright, let's see. Oh, he has Mach Punch. Of course he does. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. I anticipate him switching. Not that it really matters, because we don't have a psychic move we can actually hit the dark type with that would potentially switch in trying to immune us. Oh, he goes steel. Okay. Well, that's the one way to do it. Let's go ahead and earthquake him now. Boom. Yeah, that knockoff is definitely hurting. Alright, let's see. So yeah, again, we're just chilling out here, waiting for the track to be dry. They are closing in on having this track dry, and we're gonna be going racing. Alright, so now this guy is tipped his hand just a little bit here. So ideally we would go out to a special attacker. RCS water. Let's go Calm Mind, because I'm expecting he's going to Leech Seed turn 1. And then we think... Oh, wait, we know his entire moveset. He can't Grass Move me, so let's just go ahead and Ice Beam, and then we'll recover. Oh. Okay, so Ice Beam here. Recover on what will probably be a Protect turn. But, yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup here to see how this ends up going. At least no one's given up on the idea that this race could be potentially going green. Or, not this race. Yeah, this race could be going green tonight. Because I know I'm usually so tired at this point of people going and saying, there's no way we're racing tonight. There's no way we're racing tonight. And here we go. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and recover up because I'm expecting a Protect here. Yep, there we go. Now I'm expecting another Ruination, which I could try and recover through, but let's say I would just lose I would just go right back down to half health if I did recover, and I wouldn't get any damage on the Wochine. Oh, okay, he goes for a switch here. Okay, interesting. Does he not know my typing? I'm going to go for a recover here and see what the Fire Pup wants to do. Okay. Just gonna let me get back up to nearly full health. I'm gonna Ice Beam here. There's a chance he protects, but it's not a big deal if he does, and it's a ton of damage if he doesn't. Now he's protecting. We go Calm Mind, Ice Beam here, and I think we win the matchup here. Oh, he didn't go. He didn't go for the. He went for the knockoff, not the Alright, well, it's definitely, this guy's earned this win at this point. And I don't have anything to really bring this back. I've got 3 Pokemon weak to grass. All that, and 3 physical attackers, which Wo-Chien is already naturally built to defeat. Yeah, there's no reason that this game goes on any further at this point. Maybe if I just water judgmented the, or if I ice moved on the switch back in. But, yeah, ultimately it just didn't end up mattering. Alright, well. We've gone nearly 2 hours now into this, what was supposed to be the broadcast window without any, on-track action. Alright, let's see. And we have missed that move, too. Because why would we land a move at this point? And now he's got probably 100% accurate fire moves to just go ahead and end me. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's got 100% accurate flame charges coming my way, and now... Actually, water resists both of his. We may have an opportunity here. Gonna just bulk up here. I'm expecting potentially a Wo-Chien switch in, although Wo-Chien can't do much to me outside of Ruination, which is a whole lot less effective now that I have Go-Goat out here. Oh wait, no, because I'm not grass type anymore. He could definitely go and kill me. Alright, well, we'll wait and see if this guy realizes the benefit he's got. If he doesn't realize it, even better. Alright, let's go ahead and... I'm going to bulk up one more time just to try and absolutely make sure we are set. I'm going to milk drink one more time to make sure we're set on health. Yes, he misses the steam eruption. Alright, what's he got? So we know his four moves. He's almost out of steam eruptions. Honestly, I think we just bulk up the last 2 times while he's throwing attacks at our goat. And, yeah, we just sweep from here. Because without a crit, he's not going to just pop out and kill us. There we go. Now he's out of steam eruption, so he's going to be reduced to his less powerful moves or a switch here. So we've effectively gone and gotten rid of that. As an option. Ooh, that flamethrower did some damage. Alright, now we go and we go Horn Leech, and we basically just try and sweep with the goat of the going variety. The goat of the going variety. And he brings in Arcanine to try and counter me. Okay, actually, you know what? No. Let's, milk drink against this guy. Just to laugh at his, damage. So, there we go. We're basically full health. His best move here would be to switch into either Woching or the Voltorb at this point. Actually, the Voltorb would be a big threat because it's got the grass typing. And it probably has some offensive grass moves, and he brings in this thing. I mean, that's just a one-shot. Now you've got to bring in something that has a... Actually, oh great. I just realized Electrode's absolutely got this win. Because it can electric or grass move me, actually. Because I'm water type. Oh, but I'm my Sap Sipper! I completely forgot about my ability. I did not even consider the fact that I was also immune to grass moves. I think I played my way out of this situation pretty well. And we go and we get... Oh, so yeah, the Sap Sipper would have also made us immune to the Leech Seed, so... I guess, in the end, I was worried about nothing when it came to the Woching coming back in and ruining my day. As long as I don't continually miss Rock Slides now. Actually, wait, he's going to protect here, probably. Oh, no, he didn't protect. Okay. He's trying to get rid of my leftovers to reduce my healing. And I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm just going to spam the Rock move here from this point on, because Rock Slide should... knock out the Woching from this range. And there we go. We fought our way out of that position. There we go. GG. And they already left. Alright, well, that was a fun set of battles. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and I'm going to potentially, we'll try something else for another kind of rain delay idea, when I get back. So, I'll be right back, guys. I'm also gonna go run an ad real quick, which means turn off that. Alright, we are back, and we are chilling here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check for an update on the Twitter. Alright. Just gonna flip back to that one for now. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright, taking longer than usual. Got a very heavy storm and water coming from the safer barriers and weepers, making track drawing a challenge. Current plan would be to fire the engines at 9:50 p.m. and the green flag to start at 10. So, as of right now, according to Bob Pockris on Twitter from literally 12 seconds ago, the plan is that they are hoping to have the track ready and dry enough to fire the engines at around 9:50 and have the green flag at right around 10. So, yep, drivers will be getting called to the trucks in about 10 minutes. Then the national anthem and all that, theoretically happening around 9:45, and then 10 p.m. would be the start time for the race. Gotta love weather. At least now we actually have a true timetable for this. So, we do actually have time, so let's see. Alright, let's see. But yeah, so there we go. We do have an official timetable for that, which makes honestly, I had teased before the thing that we were potentially gonna try something different, but with the limited timetable and the fact that I would actually have to create a new layout for that, we'll just play probably 2 more games of Pokemon, and then should hopefully be back. Especially if they go the way that last one went. Because that last one took a little while. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, and we get a pretty bad matchup to start this one off. And that's right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and switch in this. Oh, neither one of us like that situation. Okay. Well, I kind of wish I had stayed in. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Yeah, no worries. As I say, we're just still waiting on the, as I say, we've got about we're still on about another 20-minute hold before the command to start, or before they do the invocation and all that. Yep. Let's see. Guaranteeing a switch into the heat train to one activate and prime the Palafins 0 to hero. Yep. We're smart. Okay, now back in comes. Oh no, he actually stays in with the to try and hit the Mudsdale. Okay, losing a Heatran to get essentially 25% onto that. Alright, let's see. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and just start freeze drying stuff because literally out of the 3 things he's got shown, all 3 of them would take significant damage from a freeze dry. Now, we did take over half damage from that first Poltergeist, which would indicate that... Oh, he missed! Let's go. We sneak away with that one. But we probably just go ahead and eat a Jet Punch from the Palafin here on the next turn. Let's see. Was I right about... Yep, eating a... Oh, we actually survived the Jet Punch, though, and take out the Palafin. Okay. And now we go ahead and... Okay, yeah, we just eat a Rock Blast. But we definitely even the count a lot more than I think anyone... Or than I think this guy anticipated. Now we bring out Dialga. And we go ahead and Fire Blast here. Alright. Ooh, he's going for a Shell Smash. Okay. That's scary. Headlong Rush, and that's going to be a one-shot. Now, the question is, can he destroy a very bulky Mudsdale? Nope, not in one hit, and that's going to lower his defenses, and that's going to be a body press going back, and we're still definitely behind here, but we're a lot closer than we were. Alright, let's see. So, yep, they just showed Krishnakis winning the truck race from last year, and again, we should be getting the official broadcast for the the official broadcast for this race should be coming back on here momentarily. Yeah, no, nothing we were going to do there, and now it's Hypno versus the World. Granted, the World at this point is a very small amount. Okay, this thing is going to have Magic Bounce, which is the unfortunate part. Let's go ahead and see what its other damaging options are. Oh, he switches. Okay. We miss. Alright, well now we know what he's got. Problem is that what he's got is a win in his hand as long as he knows how to play his cards right here. The fact that we got this down to a 1v1 despite the bad positioning again. Okay, he's got Shadow Ball. Question is he Specs? If he's Spexed, we could potentially have a pretty good shot here. I'm going to Terra and I'm going to Psychic Noise, and we'll see if he's spexed. Because I do not know. Alright, again, he clicks the same thing again. Does Espeon have leftovers from our other interactions with it? Oh wait, no. Again, if we think he's specs, we would assume that no, he wouldn't be. Yeah, he wouldn't be getting lefties recovery, which he is not. So I think I'm right on this, that he is choice specs. So now we just need to drain him of Shadow Ball at this point. Because again, he's only doing about 12% to us. And when we heal, say, on each protect turn, we gain about 8. It's very close to a losing battle at this point. But again, the fact that he hasn't swapped up his moves at all to try and either save power points on Shadow Ball. Now, maybe it's that he's hasn't gone to Calm Mind or anything. Yeah. And oh, he just had an even lower roll there. Okay. So we're actually gaining a little bit of health here on the slow game here. And, oh, yep, the guy just forfeits rather than putting up with the slow burn of of losing to a Hypno. There we go. So I think that definitely proves he was specs, because again, he never tried anything else. He didn't try to set up. Boom. We take a hit. We remove that guy's... Oh, heavy duty boots. That's stupid. Alright. Well. Now we bring in this thing. And we become a threat. Oh no, he's gonna lock us down. Okay. I thought since he clicked Moonblast so freely early on, I thought he was an offensive Whimsicott. But he is still packing that taunt. Alright, let's see. Is he going to taunt us again? No, he goes Moonblast to try and kill us. Okay. Well, we're going to be one... oh, wait, no, we're down... Okay, so we're basically down 2-1 right now. We actually aren't doing too bad when it comes to the actual game that we're playing here. The problem is that we are pretty much down 2 Pokemon to 1 here. Alright, Swampert. Swampert definitely outspeeds. I'm just going to throw out the Vacuum Wave. As I say, we weren't going to do much, but figure whatever little bit we could do. And then we'll set up a Swords Dance here against the Swampert, because there's no shot this guy stays in, right? Yep, there we go. Okay, there's the switch. And now we sweep. Boom. One hit KO. And that levels the playing field. We now are both down 2 Pokemon. And that Swampert's pretty much dead if it comes in, because he will get evaporated by a grass move and I'm faster. So, He's essentially down now 3-2. I'm going to just throw out another... Oh, okay. Smart move there. Alright, let's go ahead and... we'll throw out a leaf blade here. High critical hit ratio. Might be enough to get through, not to mention the resisted close combat did 80%. Alright, so there we go. Again, we're expecting green flag to be a little bit past 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. Driver introductions and drivers are heading to the cars as we speak, and then it will be a waiting game as to how long the national anthem and all that stuff takes. Alright, here we go. And I say, weather will be over in like 15-20 minutes, 23XI. You know, around 10 o'clock Eastern time is when we are expecting the green flag. Engines will be getting fired sometime around 9:50. So in about 10 minutes. Alright, there we go. Hey, we actually traded a Flutter Main for a Magmortar. I will take that trade all day long. Alright, so they have, they finished up the race track. Now we got the race hub, which, that's another thing that came out is that, Fox's talk show Race Hub will be going away starting in basically their last show will be June of this year, so that's another kind of just component of the shifting NASCAR landscape that will be different going forward. There we go. Oh wow, I thought that was going to be I thought we were going to get the kill there with that one. Oh, and that thing's got Hurricane. Of course it does. I did not anticipate King driving Hurricane there. Alright, so. Been over 2 hours. Let's see. Let's go with Lantern here. And we're going to just go ahead and throw the... Oh, Thunderbolt. Well, let's throw a Scald out then. Alright, we got the burn. Alright, we now know what he's going to do, for sure. Let's go ahead and go out to Diplin here, and we will continue trying to do something. There we go, yep. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw out a Dragon Pulse just in case he switches out to that Flamingo. Again, we are about 10 minutes away from the command to start the engines for the NASCAR race, and when that does happen, we will be flipping over to that. But, yeah, until that happens, so we're gonna just keep playing some a little bit of Pokemon here. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and throw out the Flame Charge, expecting, yep, a switch. Now, I don't know if that gets us the outspeed on the Sandy Shocks. How fast are we? Yes, we are faster. We go ahead and we throw the Shadow Ball and we win that matchup. There we go. Skeledirge. Terrapagos' Terra Shift and now Stellar Terra are going to be a problem here. There we go. And now we go ahead and we get the kill there, and now Terrapagos has lost this one, and we go ahead and we get the Torch Song, and we sweep with Skeledirge. That actually isn't a bad set. I might try bringing that to the tournament tomorrow, assuming that none of the guys are listening. Belly Drum, if you're listening, don't tell any of the guys in the Discord. But, yeah, I might be bringing that tomorrow, just because that seems pretty broken. Alright, let's see. Or at least it seems fun, which is mainly what the tournament is for fun stuff. Alright, I'm going to switch in more Pecco here. This should be the last, this should be the last game we play, because again, command to start the engine should be coming out here soon. Alright, we are not faster, which is unfortunate. Alright. Let's just try the huge power Aqua Jet and see if it's enough to get the Dodrio. Nope. Alright, let's see. Wow. Okay, so that Dodrio definitely did some work. Time to bring in the Reshiram and hopefully end this guy's sweep. But something tells me that this Rillaboom has something up its sleeve. Oh, yep, it's got high horsepower. Alright, let's see. Well, we go ahead and we knock that thing out, but we take ourselves out in the process. I was hoping we might survive one turn. So as soon as check comes in, Frostlass from the opponent. Actually, you know what? No, we should Terra Steel and then Shadow Ball. Gives us a good chance to survive the opponent's attack and dish out a stronger hit. Alright, trucks are uncovered. Let's go. Yep, trucks are uncovered, and we are going to be going back racing here. And we should be going racing very soon. So now it's going to be... say 10 p.m. is the is when the expected green flag is. We are about 5 minutes away from the command to start the engines. Alright, let's see. But yeah, this is definitely as a rain delays are always interesting as to the effect that it ends up having, especially on these younger drivers. Because the younger drivers who haven't had a rain delay race before, it's always interesting to see how the sitting around and waiting affects them. It's more often the the bigger effect is usually felt if the race actually started and then went to a rain delay. Alright, let's see. We do have the leaderboard going. Let's go ahead and get that put up. There we go. And it should be up for you guys momentarily here. Boom. And of course I need to resize it. Because why wouldn't I need to resize the whole thing? Live editing on the fly. Alright, there we go. And might just slide that one over just a little bit. Try and give a little bit more room there, and there we go. Got everything already set up. There we go. Try and give a little bit. There we go. That is just about perfect on the sizing. The national anthem is going now, so we should be, again, hitting that green flag here for 147 laps momentarily. Definitely going to be a late one. And there we go. Phil Parsons, Michael Waltrip, and Jamie Little. Probably the least interesting booth of the year. Now, I don't know if they have any planned special guests. Like last year, they had Mario Andretti that came up and joined them in the booth. Don't know if there's any intention of of someone like that tonight. Now, the rain delay may have made it less likely. But, yeah. Here we go. Let's see. So, yeah, we're just chilling out. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Alright, so yeah, we are a minute or two away from the command to start the engine here. And there we go. The average finish here for Corey Heim is a 3.5 average finish on the season. Despite only leading 128 laps, which is actually kind of surprising considering the other over there led more laps. Let's see. So yeah, there we go. Drivers are climbing up into the cars. Kyle Busch is getting in his. He will be starting in the 4th position, driving that number 7 Chevrolet. I'd be shocked if he isn't the favorite to win this race. Alright, there we go. Matt DiBenedetto going and running the remainder of the NASCAR Xfinity Series schedule from here with Viking Motorsport in that number 38 car. We knew he was set to run a ton of races, but now it is confirmed he will be full-time for the remainder of the season. And the battle around that playoff cut line for the trucks is very close. You got Ben Rhodes 4 points out. You got Daniel Dye 1 point out. You got Grant Enfinger 1 point in, and then Tanner Gray only 10 points above, so definitely a room for things to go wrong here. But yeah, we're set and ready for this one. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. I am going to need a bottle of water here, so while they are getting ready to start the engine, I will be right back. Alright, and we are back, and the drivers are getting ready to start their engines, as Daniel Dye doesn't even have the steering wheel on. Alright, here we go. Also, with the race going green, it means that the opportunity to go and get your NASCAR fan reward points from the race leaderboard check-in. That's another 50 points right there. Can easily go ahead and start stacking up those points. Potentially earn yourself a free pair of tickets to your next NASCAR Cup race. Maybe you guys planning on heading to New Hampshire in July. I'm planning on trying to make it there myself. Might be able to use some NASCAR fan rewards to maybe land a pair of tickets. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, there we go. Got the points there. Alright. So So we got that all settled, and we are ready to go racing. I'm 2.5 hours in, and we are finally going racing. Alright, there we go. Got that all done. And here we go. And again, 2.5 hours delay for a race. Yeah, it's always fun. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tomorrow, at least. I've got my project set. Alright. Here we go. Man, my signal... Okay, I'm gonna do this afterwards, because literally from the moment I clicked onto that tab, my signal has just been absolute... My signal in the stream health has just been awful. Alright, so there we go. Starting to settle down. Alright, let's see. They've got the front and back straightaways both measured at 1,229 feet. Straightaways are only banked about 6 degrees of banking, despite the turns having between 23 and 25 degrees of banking, depending on what corner you're in. Pit window is about 55 to 60 laps here. We should be able to make... So, looks like no green flag stops in this race. 45 laps in Stage 1, 45 in Stage 2, and the final 57-lap stage to the checkered. A 55 to 57-lap stage is going to be... The final stage could be a bit of a fuel mileage game. Nick Sanchez going to the rear of the field. He won the pole, but will have to drop to the rear for an issue, I'm assuming. Corey Hyman and Taylor Gray making up the second and third positions. Kyle Busch in fourth. Tanner Gray rounds out your top 5, and alongside him is Ross Chastain. Row number 4 is Eckes and Lane Riggs. Row 5 is Grant Enfinger and Daniel Dye. Row 6, you got Ben Rhodes and Stuart Friesen. That should be a fun combo to watch. Jake Garcia and Dean Thompson make up row number 7. Jake Garcia with a new championship-winning crew chief tonight. Tidal and Majeski making up row 8. Chase Purdy and Matt Crafton on row 10. Okay, that's not a bad one. Connor Jones and Lawless Allen in a pair of Fords on row 11. Hopefully, Ford can maybe make a mark and maybe even get their first win of the NASCAR season here tonight. Jack Wood and Tyler Ankrum starting in row 12. Row 13 is Matt Mills and Rajah Caruth, although Caruth going to the rear of the field as well. Timmy Hill and Brett Holmes, row 14. Row 15, you got Mason Massey and Spencer Boyd. Mason Maggio and Thad Moffitt round out the field in row number 16 here tonight as we get ready for race time. And there we go. The 71 of Rajah Caruth has some kind of scuff damage there, as it's near the fence, or on the side of its car, on the side of the car that would be near the fence, I guess would be the proper way to say that. But yeah, here we go. Rajah Caruth has only made about a total combined like 35 starts, and he has already found his way to victory lane. Ross Chastain, 108 truck starts and 4 truck wins. All 4 of those coming during his shot at the truck title. Alright, here we go. No, there we go. That may have just revived the stream. Let's see. Alright. Alright, there we go. We got that one going. I'm going to try and refresh the YouTube page. But yeah, I think that lag. That this is getting really frustrating with how frequently this is going down. Alright, there we go. Poll is up. You guys can go ahead and vote on who you guys think is going to win the first stage. We got 3 competitors in there, and then obviously, as per usual, we got the other option, because who knows? For all I know, somebody at the very back of the field could end up winning this first stage. It could be Thad Moffitt, for all I know. I don't have I didn't go ahead and put Sanchez in there because he will be having to drop to the rear of the field. I also didn't put in either Gray brother, even though they're both starting pretty well here tonight. Just off of the fact that, I wanted to try and add in a little bit of diversity with the team. So, with the 3 I initially offered, you got 3 non-teammates there. And here we go, let's see. So the Fox crew is up there bothering somebody's crew, it looks like. And now they're up interviewing another crew chief. At least this one looks like he's at least acknowledging that the camera's there, and it looks like that is the 2 crew of that's the crew chief of Nick Sanchez's team. Alright, so there we go. We got that all settled and ready to roll. Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? We got hopefully a decent amount of people still hanging around. I know it's been a long stream already. Over 2.5 hours at this point. They're talking to Scott Zipadelli, the crew chief on the number 11 Heim Time Machine. Alright, let's see. So, there's been 4 regular series truck winners. You've got Eckes, Heim, Sanchez, and Caruth. The 4 different winners on the season. Then you've got Majeski, Ankrum, Taylor Gray, the top three cars in terms of drivers who haven't won a race yet. It's pretty cool to see Taylor Gray actually being one of the top drivers without a win so far this season. Again, I'm not usually the biggest Taylor Gray supporter. I'm usually pretty quick to actually point out some of his detractors. In particular, I'm not a big fan of him off the track. Off the track, he's got a lot of off the track issues. You got, well, this one's technically on the track, but it's more, again, a behavioral trait versus an actual bad driving habit. But Snapchatting and driving while doing a test session at Daytona a couple years ago, not exactly the best look for a racing driver, especially when they had to make an exception to allow you into that car in the first place because you weren't old enough to be in that car. Then he also went and later on that same year, I believe it was, he ended up missing his first scheduled truck start because he was involved in a single car auto accident, which, again, not exactly screaming the best thing for a race car driver. But here we go. Pace car is off, and we are ready to go racing here on a Friday night. And it is green, green, green. Green flags out. We are racing finally here. And there we go. Heim time to the lead of the race as they go and take that top spot. Here we go. Kyle Busch around the outside as well. Going to try and make something of it. So you got guys popping online everywhere. By the time they get to that corner, they're going to need to get too wide or even single file through the corner. Otherwise, they are almost certainly going to end up wrecking into each other. But I will say that is the benefit of these trucks, is that they are able to beat and bang on each other without completely ruining their day. And speaking of ruining their day, it's Kyle Busch is around, and that's going to be caution flagged almost immediately. Kyle Busch trying to go for the lead and ends up spun off the corner, and that is going to be the first caution flag of the afternoon. And I say afternoon, but it's really evening time. Really, it's nighttime. And I guess the nighttime is not the right time for Kyle Busch, as he just got tight. Let's see. Watching on the replay camera, is there anything Corey Heim could have done better there? Nope. I think, again, that was just poor handling number 7 truck trying to take the lead. Yeah, no, I don't think Corey Heim did anything wrong, and that's coming from a Kyle Busch fan, so you know it's genuine. So there we go. And I say, hopefully Kyle's able to keep going in this race, but that nose damage does not make me hopeful. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's a whole lot of contact, and I'm assuming we're probably going to commercial break here because we're in NASCAR and we get a caution 4 laps in, we go to a commercial break. Alright, let's see. Kyle Busch is in the pits and having his crew come look at the car, basically trying to see if there's anything they can salvage out of this, but at this point it is a rough start. Alright, let's see. Again, right now I was right on Hyman Chastain being the top 2. Alright, let's see. Again, right now we are just chilling out here. Alright, they went to commercial break, so I'm going to go use the bathroom, and I will be right back, guys. And we are back as they are green flags out. We are back to racing here at the racetrack. Let's go ahead and get the Alright, here we go. Chastain has actually dropped a spot or two there on the restart. Not sure what, if it was just the, if he chose the unpreferred lane and ultimately it cost him. I did not get a chance to see what actually happened on the restart. But, yeah, Chastain is now back about 3-4 spots from where he was. I mean, he was scheduled to start on the, potentially on the front row if he really wanted to, and now he's back behind Taylor Gray, Christian Eckes, and he was fighting for with Lane Riggs there for a minute. Again, he looks to have won that fight, but there we go. And now Kyle Busch is 4 laps down. I think it's pretty safe to say he will not be winning this stage or this race. So all the people who kind of marked down Kyle Busch as a pretty safe, winner or top 5, you probably got bit there pretty early on here. Alright, let's see. So again, Lane Riggs' best finish was 3rd place at IRP last year. Only in his 14th truck start, so certainly don't count him out, but yeah, I think it'll take him a little bit longer to really develop that true race-winning capability. Alright, there we go. Alright, Kyle Busch is actually still on the track, so theoretically he could go out there and fight to get his laps back. We'll have to wait and see if that, oh no, his splitter's dragging. He is not going to be very fast here. Yeah, no, say, oh yeah, there it goes. Tires down, and Kyle Busch brings out another caution. 2nd caution of the day, 2nd one for Kyle Busch. And just get him off the track at this point. I mean, Kyle, you tried, you're out the race, and yeah. Alright, let's see. And there we go. Yep, there goes Kyle Busch. He's going behind the wall now. 12 laps in, and we got ourselves our 2nd caution flag of the day. Alright, let's see. And again, at least he didn't end up taking anyone else out with him, because I kind of saw that coming. That sparks from underneath the car was not going to be a good thing. Especially for a driver who had just repaired his car. Alright, let's see. Again, right now we're just working our way through this. So, 2nd caution out within the first 10 laps of the race. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're just chilling out here. let's see. So yeah, right now we're just kind of chilling here. Corey Harms led every single lap of the day. Alright, let's see. Oh, and uh-oh, my TV is frozen up. That is not a good sign. Alright, here we go, let's see. Yeah, right now we're still trying to figure out what we want to do here. Alright, let's see. Whew. Alright, let's see. Oh man, I am tired. It has been a long day. Alright, let's see. Alright, showing the throwback that the 11 is doing. Gotta love throwback weekend there. Alright. Alright, here we go. So 16 laps in. We are 1/3 of the way through this first segment. Alright, here we go. Heim to the outside. Eckes takes inside. Taylor Gray and Riggs from there. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Alright, there we go. So yeah, this starting grid definitely interesting. We'll have to wait and see if alright, let's see. The trucks are all lined up double file and we are ready to go back racing. Green, 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 green flags out. We are back to racing. And here we go, let's see. Alright, let's see again. Right now, let's say Eckes versus the field here is, or Heim versus the field, I mean. Heim definitely seems to be getting the edge here. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just working our way through this one. Definitely tired, but we got ourselves 45 laps in stage 1, 45 in stage 2, and then the run to the checkers. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see again. Right now they're working their way through this one. Alright, let's see again. Right now, 20 laps down, and we're just working our way through this one. I genuinely may not even make it to the end of this race with how late we're starting. Because starting at 10 o'clock is doable if I know it's coming. Alright, let's see again. Right now, 25 laps to go in stage 1. But, yeah, so Kyle Busch already out the race with a plethora of issues to his brake. Alright, let's see again. Right now, we're just working our way through this one. Alright, Ben Rhodes trying to charge his way up through the field. He's up to the up to the 7th position, trying to make it 6th on Friesen here. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just working our way through this one. To the bottom of the racetrack goes the number 98 of Ty Majeski. Can he clear him? He's going to clear him off the corner too. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive that he's making moves like that. Alright, let's see. 21 laps to go in stage number 1. Alright. Let's see again. Right now we're working our way through this one. Coming up on 20 to go. 20 laps to go here. And we're just trying to make something out of this. Again, I came prepared for a race time, start time like half an hour earlier. Alright, 20 laps to go, and again, Corey Heim just doing what Corey Heim does best. He's locking in and he's just driving away. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just working our way through this one. Definitely not at my top entertainment game here. So he's showing a restart from, the failed restart from 2021. let's see. Again, right now we're just working our way through this one. 18 down. There's 18 to go here. Yeah, I legitimately may call it a night after stage 2 just because of how... Especially if Heim just leads every lap in stages 1 and 2. Then there's just not much that would be worth looking into for me. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see again. Right now I am just tired. They went to commercial break and yeah, we are just waiting it out here. Let's see again. Right now we're just kind of working our way through this. 15 to go in stage 1. I do want to at least try and make it to the end of stage 2. But I also have to be up in about 4 hours, so that's going to be fun. 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, if I'd known that the race was going to be rain delayed like this, I would have slept earlier in the afternoon, but... Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just working our way through this one. It is really tiring. It is a really long night. We've been live for like 3 hours now. Alright, they're coming back. 12 laps to go, and so far Corey Heim just stretching that lead. Alright, let's see. Again, right now, Eckes is doing what he can to try and run down Corey Heim, but, oh, we got contact there in the middle of the field there. The 43 and 9 making a little bit of contact there. Alright, let's see. 10 laps to go. 10 laps left in stage number 1. Can anyone challenge Corey Heim? Alright, let's see again. Right now we're working our way through this one. And, oh, somebody's giving off a ton of smoke. Oh, yeah, that's the 43 giving off a ton of smoke as he limps it back to pit road. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. So yeah, Daniel died the one with car trouble now, but luckily did not bring out a caution, unlike all the stuff with Kyle Busch earlier. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just working our way through this one. I am really tired. And yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see again. Right now, Coreyheim has just kind of decimated the stages, although Eckes is actually hanging pretty close. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be only a first two stages thing, because I am gonna be too tired to see the end of this thing. I may watch it in bed where I can fall right asleep and and be able to just watch it as I'm going to bed, but don't think staying up and streaming this whole thing is gonna be viable at this point. Alright, here we go. 4 laps away from the end of stage number 1, and hey, Eckes has actually kept this one pretty close, honestly. So Heim on the short run. Eckes looks to have it on the long run, though. So could Eckes potentially be a spoiler here come the end of the stage or the end of the race if... Alright, let's see. 2 laps to go here. Can Corey Heim hold on for the stage win? And if so, what can Eckes do to try and prepare himself for stage number 2? Alright, let's see again. Right now, we got Ben Rhodes versus Dean Thompson, and yeah, right now there's just not much going on. Great, just doing themselves. Alright, let's see. Final lap of the stage, nothing the 19 can do, and off the corner it will be car number 11 with the first stage win. Alright, so there we go. Corey Heim wins stage number 1. And, yeah, I am really down on energy. I'm gonna go ahead and splash some water on my face, maybe at least try and help stay awake for stage 2. Alright, I am back, and yeah, I am going to call it now that we are only going to end up doing the first 2 stages. I apologize if anyone is upset by that, but I do have... Alright, let's see. We're coming back from commercial break, so that means we're getting ready for stage 2, which again, that will be the last stage we're going to be streaming because I got to be up for work early, like 5 hours from now, and I want to try and get at least 3 hours of sleep. Alright. So I apologize to anyone who is upset about that, but again, at this point I am tired and I'm not even able to bring I'm not able to bring really great content at this point. But here we go. Corey Heim, Eckes, Majeski, the top 3. All of these drivers coming down pit road here. I anticipate we are going to see all of them coming to pit road for 4 tires and fuel, since if they pit now, they don't have to worry about pitting again during the remainder of stage 2. And then stage 3 will be another story altogether, which, again, we'll get to. Now, maybe if stage 2 absolutely completely flies off the board, maybe we'll consider trying to make it through stage 3, but I would not anticipate it. Hey, look, Nick Sanchez managed to go from dead last to 14th on the in the first run there, with the 2 caution flags to bunch it up. Not too bad. just chilling here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Just need to go move that over there. There we go. Now I can see and make sure everything's getting updated all at the same time. There we go. So Taylor Gray has actually taken the lead. So we do have a lead change on pit road. Let's go. Alright, let's see. When they come back from commercial break, we should be getting ready for the restart here. Oh no, we got at least one more lap before we go green because the lights are still on the pace car. And there we go, they're talking with Kyle Busch after his first ever truck start at Darlington ends in a dead last finish. And yeah, man, certainly not what I think Kyle expects of himself there. Well, that could be a sign that he's not going to be invincible when he comes for a full season to try and chase the 3 championship thing. But, yeah. Here we go. Hyman Gray on the front row. Eckes and Majeski, row 2. Infinger, Riggs, row 3. Row 4 will be Jake Garcia and Ross the Boss Chastain. Rhodes and Dean Thompson, row 5. So, it should be a really good group of guys here getting ready for this one. And here we go. Row 6, Sanchez and Kraft. Now, okay, Sanchez is going to be restarting on the inside of row 6. And here we go. Pace car is off, and we are ready to go back racing. So here we go. Field is in the hands of Taylor Gray and Corey Heim. And here we go. Green, green, green. Green flag's out. And it is Heim time. Let's see. Can Heim make something happen here from the inside? He'd taken the lead the last couple of times, but that was all from the outside line by choice. And yeah, that inside line proven to be a little bit harder to maintain. The outside line with just a little bit better run off the corner. There we go. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, and there we go. Corey Heim ends up settling into the second position, but no, he's going to have immediate pressure on him from Ty Majeski, and they aren't going to focus on that. Are you kidding me? I mean, I get it. There's a bit of a battle going on for this position, too. But we got a battle inside the top 3. That I think is a definitely worth a storyline to talk about here. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. Ben Rhodes working his way through there. Oh, alright. You have the number 2 of Sanchez knocking on the door of the top 10 there. Let's see. Again, Majeski still hangs on to the third position. I thought he might have been trying to take second spot there from Corey Heim. But, yeah, here we go. Let's see. Now, the real question is, can anyone actually pass at the front? And if so, I think I would expect it to be Corey Heim being able to pass Taylor Gray here. Alright, let's see. So Taylor Gray has led the last 7 laps after getting the lead on the pit stop. And here we go. Corey Heim starting to put the pressure on the rear bumper. And now that it's just those two out here, they can go ahead and put all the pressure they want on each other. And there we go. It allows Corey Heim to also make some more chancy moves without Taylor being completely defenseless if one of those moves ever so slightly disadvantages him and he loses 3 spots. Alright, let's see. So we're already 15 laps into this stage. I will say the fact that we don't have 2 cautions right away for Kyle Busch wrecking is making this second stage go a lot quicker. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not doing I'm gonna end up hopping off before the end of stage 2 here. Or not before the end, but at the end of stage 2. Alright, here we go. So let's see. Again, Taylor Gray is actually doing it again. He's doing an okay job of holding off Corey Heim. I just question if it's too easy to hold off another driver. Now, I know, the second I decide not to finish the race, it's going to be a nail-biting finish where Taylor Gray ends up winning over Corey Heim. So here we go. Alright, so yeah, right now 18 laps into this stage. And yeah, pretty much there has been very little movement. Ben Rhodes passing Dean Thompson is about the only movement we've seen since the restart. Alright, let's see again. Right now there's just no passing happening. I mean, granted, right now I don't think Heim wants to try and pass Taylor Gray because these two are teammates, and I think Taylor Gray right now needs the points more than Heim does. But yeah, here we go. 26 laps to go. Just working our way through this one. Alright, 25 laps to go, and they're going side by side for a commercial. There we go. The 99 finally passes Jake Garcia. Just another one of those passes that should be... Oh, we got a spin and a crash. Number 76 of Spencer Boyd for Freedom... for the Freedom Motorsports team. And that is going to be a caution flag. And we are back under the caution flag here. Oh, wow. I'm seeing all these photos of people's houses with the solar flare going on. And, yeah, that's pretty cool seeing... so I wonder if that might have been part of what was causing all the disruption with my internet. Alright, so we got some guys coming down here, down to pit road for a fresh set of 4 tires here. Taylor Gray on pit road for tires. Here comes Rajah Caruth. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I will definitely be doing the cup race in full. Yeah, unless that race gets rain delayed all the way to like 10 p.m. for a start time as well. But yeah, that really shouldn't be the case. Alright, here we go. 23 laps to go. Alright, let's see. Let's see again. We're just working our way through this one. Alright, here we go. 22 laps to go. Let's see. So, Korheim, Eckes, Infinger, Majeski, Riggs, and Chastain, the first 3 rows. Rhodes and Garcia, who swapped crew chiefs tonight, share row 4, and row 5, Dean Thompson and Nick Sanchez. Alright, let's see. Again, we are getting ready for the restart. 20 to go at the line this time. Pace car is off, and we are ready to go racing. I'm restarting on the front row. Every single run, and here we go. Green flag's out, and there goes Heim to the lead. It is Heim's time, and let's go. So I'm gonna say the number 11 jumps out to the lead, and now it's gonna be up to the. Oh, we got significant contact there in the back half of the field, and the camera's cut away from it. Alright, here we go. 19 laps to go here. Matt Crafton around the outside. He is on a mission here. Matt Crafton is on an absolute tear here. I think somebody is tired of being stuck in the middle of this pack. Just drove around the outside of like 3 or 4 cars here. And here we go. Here comes Taylor Gray trying to maneuver his way through the same traffic. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. 18 to go. 18 more times around. And can Korheim hold on for this Stage 2 win, or will Eckes be able to find something? Infinger up into the 3rd spot. Infinger actually having a pretty good run. Crafton all the way up to 13th with the fresh rubber. I say, he is absolutely flying. The problem being, though, if they get a caution late in the race, he may be down a set of tires compared to everybody else. Alright, let's see. And that's going to be 15 to go. 15 more times around. And they are just continuing to click off laps here. No, Matt Crafton's actually going to make this thing interesting. He's up into the 11th position, and he is absolutely set on the fact that he is going to earn at least 1 point. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just working our way through this one. Not a whole lot of anything going on outside of the cars with fresh tires steamrolling their way through the fields. Again, Taylor Gray also on fresh tires, but Crafton up into 10th position. He is on an absolute he's absolutely flaming through the field. Let's see. The 18 with some significant contact there. That's Tyler Ankrum. And here we go. Let's see. Again, we're just trying to make it here. 13 laps left in stage number 2. So far since the restart, Rajah Caruth up 13 spots. He's up to let's see. Again, right now we're just working our way through this, and I am tired. Alright, 12 laps to go, and they're going to another commercial break. Woohoo! Alright, let's see. Alright. So it should be a nice run to the checkered in the stage after this one. Alright. Alright, let's see. So yeah, right now again, we're just waiting for them to come back from commercial break. And yeah, we'll see what's happened. Looks like Corey Heim is absolutely just flying away from the field now. He's got a 1.3 second lead over Eckes. And he's continually being about 2 to 3 tenths of a second per lap faster than Eckes, which is just making that gap even bigger every lap that goes by. Alright, let's see. Again, right now we're just working our way through this. North Wilkesboro next Saturday at 1:30. Why are all the races at 1:30 on a Saturday? Alright, let's see. All-Star Weekend next weekend, I gotta figure out what I want to do for that. But yeah, Corey Heim continuing to lead, and he's now got it up to a 2 full second gap. Let's see, 6 laps to go here in stage 2, and I don't see any way Corey Heim gets caught here. He's taken off and flown, but now Eckes tries to hold off in finger. Alright, here we go. Again, right now we're just working our way through this one. Taylor Gray's moved up into the top 10. Matt Craft into 8th so far. He is continuing to just try and chug his way through this field with the fresh rubber that he does have. Alright, let's see again. Right now, we're just trying to make something happen. Rajah Caruth up into the top 5. Let's go, Rajah Caruth. Up 20 spots from where he restarted. Alright, let's see. 4 laps to go. Can anybody catch Heim? I mean, anybody. Alright, let's see. 3 laps to go. Again, any shot at this point, Eckes has got this one on lock. Majeski versus Infinger fighting it out for the 3rd and 4th person. Alright, let's see. Here we go. 2 laps to go, and we are coming down the end of this one. Here we go, and now Corey Heim takes the white flag in stage number 2. He's got nobody behind him. Rajah Caruth all the way up into the 3rd spot, though. Caruth doing an amazing job of working his way up through the field. I assume he had to have had fresh tires, too, just like Crafton and just like Taylor Gray. And there we go. Rajah Caruth takes 2nd place away from Eckes. I mean, hey, you know, that's a pretty decent storyline there. And again, I wish I could stay up, but I gotta go to bed because I do have work at 5 a.m. So, legitimately about 6 hours from right now, I've got to be at work. So, I will not be able to stay up and keep doing this. Not to mention, I am dead tired because I did not sleep this morning. I did not sleep after I got home from work either. Alright, so that's the end of stage 2, and again, that's going to be the end of my coverage for this race. I will be back on, Sunday for the Cup race. I don't think I'll stream anything on here tomorrow. Let me just double check and see if my Twitch link is in my description. I do not have my Twitch link in my description. Okay, well, check out check out the community tab. I might mention something about a stream late tomorrow night. Might be streaming some Pokemon over on Twitch. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, live stream, or whatever you guys do with the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the race, guys, and I will see you guys later.